Hey, what's up, Facebook? This is your girl, Camille Sheppard-Parrish. I am your healthy love coach. I'm also the author of Successful Women Date Differently, Secrets to Attracting the Love That You Deserve. And I'm the founder of Get Mr. Right University, where successful, powerful, smart, educated, spiritual women come to attract the love that they deserve and keep the love that they want. I'm also the creator of the Love Breakthrough Summit, which kicks off in January. And I'm so excited because we're all gearing up for it, as well as the creator of the Love Rejuvenation Retreat. So right now, I am trying this live on a new platform. So I'm going to see if I can share it and see how I can share it. It's a little clunky, so I don't really see how I can share it right now. So I'm going to try something different. Let's see if this works. So I'm trying to see if this works. I got to come back to my Internet Explorer or my Safari and share. So I'm going to share it with a couple of my groups while I'm waiting for some of you folks to join. I want to get it into, get this feed into all of my groups, and then we will get started. I got some powerful, juicy information. So if you're listening to this right now, you want to make sure you grab a pen and a paper, because I'm going to give you some powerful tools that are really going to help you identify what's blocking you so that you can attract the love, your man, and your money in 2018. So just give me a moment to share across all of these pages and invite your friends. You can share too. So share this feed. Let me just make sure you can hear me. I always like to make sure you can hear me before I get started, because once I get started, I'm on a roll. It looks like attract the love. Got it. I think it's working. I'm going to roll with it. And hopefully you all can hear me. I haven't used it through Google Chrome before, so this is something new for me. So we're going to see if it works from my desktop without getting me cut off and all of that jazz. So I'm going to say hello to everybody once again. Let me know where you are checking in from. Put your name, put your city, put your location in a box. Let me know. Let me give you a shout out. Give me a shout out. I need some love too. I always say, who motivates the motivator? So give me some love, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up or whatever they got out there now. I'm going to give you some powerful information right now. And like I said, you want to make sure you grab a pen and a paper, because this is going to be super juicy. You can have the replay. It's going to be in my feed. I'm going to try to give you some powerful information that's going to really help you with this coming new year. And I am going to use some notes because I want to stay focused on what I want to share with you today, because it is super powerful. So I want to talk about helping you create the foundation for your love, joy, and success, and even your happiness in 2017. And in order to do that, I want to make sure that you are fully awakened, in 2018. In order to really get what you want, you have to be fully awakened and open to achieving your full potential in love and in life. And so we're going to talk about the 5 love blocks that you want to really break through, so that you can truly attract your man and your money. I know we're heading into the end of the year. We're getting ready to start a new year. And I know a lot of people are talking about what changes they're going to make, how to become more consciously awakened and consciously aware, how to get what you really want out of life this year. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. So I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to start with the number 1 block that usually prevents people, women especially, from attracting the love that they deserve. And that is the feeling of unworthiness. And before I continue, I just want to do one more check to make sure you all can hear me, because I'm broadcasting from a new side. It looks like I'm breaking up pretty badly. So I want to make sure you can hear me. Just want to give this a minute to test my Safari to see if you can all hear me and if it's coming through, if it's playing. It looks like it is. Hear me. Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to jump right in. So one of the things that, one of the number 1 love block that I find that women have, that I want you to really examine, if any of these things resonate with you, you want to make sure you examine them. You want to make sure you create a plan that's going to help you truly create a love breakthrough for 2018. 2018. And if you can't do it on your own, you want to reach out for support. You want to find a mentor, you want to find a coach, you want to find someone. Some of you may actually need to go to a therapist and get some support. Please don't let there be any shame in your game, because you want to make 2018 your breakthrough year. So whatever you need to do to create your love breakthrough, you do that for you. Okay, we're going to talk about feelings of unworthiness. I think this is the number one thing that blocks smart, successful women, even men, all people, from really attracting the things that they want into their life. Because if you, at an unconscious level, if you don't think that you deserve an amazing life and deserve to have the happiness and love that just human beings have a right to have while we're on this earth, then you're not going to be motivated to do the things that will increase your joy or up level your feelings and your emotions and keep them in a positive vibration, so that you can feel amazing and really attract the things you want to your life, right? And a lot of times we have these limited beliefs that really can block us. And these are caused by love wounds, that I call, or childhood wounds that we have in our childhood. And they can stem from any number of things. They can come from our circumstances. They can come from neglect. They can come from abuse. They can come from witnessing violence in our childhood or in our home. They could come from being abandoned by our parents. Ultimately, your love blocks can come from any number of things. So when someone feels fundamentally flawed or unworthy of happiness, they tend to unconsciously sabotage themselves. And this can happen especially when you get into an intimate relationship, right? A lot of times women don't think that they deserve to be loved by a good man. They can't believe they're in a great relationship. And what do they end up doing? They begin to start to sabotage themselves and destroy the relationship and their opportunity to really have love. So unless you take the time to do your inner work, to identify what your love blocks are, and to really heal your love wounds and break those patterns and those behaviors, you're going to really continue to repeat your old patterns. And a lot of your old patterns have to do with continuing to date the same type of men over and over and over again. So this is what I want to help you stop and help you break in the new year. Number two, let's get to number two, putting yourself last. You know, we women, we are nurturers, and we have a tendency to care for everyone in the world except for ourselves. We take care of our own personal needs last, right? We're so good at taking care of everybody else's needs, and we're so good at putting our own needs on the back burner. And what happens over time is, when you continue to do this over and over again, you fail to see the importance of what you really desire and what you really want out of life. That's what happens. And if you continue to just focus on everyone else and neglect yourself, you really won't get to that sweet spot that you want in life. So although it's important to nurture and care for those that are in our realm of responsibility, right, you can't allow yourself to become neglected, because when you become depleted, you actually become resentful. You actually carry a lot of anger and resentment in your body, and that negative energy again will continue to block you from whatever you want out of life. And especially when it has to do with a man. No one wants to be with a woman who has a lot of negative energy or who feels bitter inside. So for this new year, I want you to plan to start to redirect some of your loving energy to yourself. I want you to adopt a daily self-care practice of some kind, whatever feels comfortable for you, whatever feels enough for you. Make time for the things that make you happy and support a healthy lifestyle that you really want. Number three, so many women say that I'm too busy. I'm too busy to take care of myself. I'm too busy to go to the gym. I'm too busy to read. I'm too busy to take a class. I even hear women saying, I'm too busy to date. That online dating takes a lot of time to do, right? And so they say that they don't have time to date. It takes a lot of time to date and fish through online profiles or go out to meet men and go through the same process over and over again. Let me tell you, if you continue to hold on to that I'm busy mindset, it's going to block you. Being busy, being too busy, not making the time for yourself, time to live, time to learn, time to love, is a victim mentality. That's one of those undercover victim mentalities, because it causes us to avoid doing the things that we really need to do. We all have the same amount of time in every day, right? So instead of saying I'm too busy or I don't have time for love, examine what you're doing, examine what you need to let go of. Examine the mundane things that are leasing space in your life without paying you any rent or dividend. It's not yielding you any benefits, any love, any happiness, any success. If you have stuff like that going on in your life, just let it go. Let it go. You know, I know a lot of people spend times communing, right? There's some time. We spend time on social media. We spend time watching Netflix. We spend time doing the stuff that we want. But we need to start spending the time doing the stuff that we need that's going to support a happy, healthy lifestyle for 2018. All right, number 4. I think we're up to number 4. Number 4. The number 4 thing where I think women need to make a love breakthrough, it has to do with whether or not they have passion and purpose. I find that so many women, they have lost their finesse for life. They don't even know why they're living. They don't know why they're here. They don't know what their purpose is and what they should be doing. I heard this metaphor somewhere and I just fell in love with it. So I want to share it with you. If you look at your life like a car, and you look at passion like the engine, then that means your purpose is like your steering wheel, right? So you get my point? So without them, you go nowhere. You'll just stay stationary and you'll actually rust. And so in 2018, I want you to examine what your passion and what your purpose is. And I want you to make sure you really hone in on why you're here. I want you to hone in on that authentic woman within. Many of us forgot what our passion and what our purpose is, right? I don't want you to just go back to picking up where you left off last year. I want you to re-examine what your passion and your purposes are. I want you to understand or evaluate what you aspire to be or to create in 2018, and then go do it, right? Let's awaken to a higher level of consciousness in 2018. The whole world is in an awakening. We're in a transformative process right now. We're shifting to a higher level of consciousness than we ever have experienced on this earth before. And so I want you to be a part of that movement for 2018. But you only can is if you allow yourself to awaken to that higher level of consciousness. I want you to start taking better care of yourself. I want you to, when you have passion and purpose, you'll start taking better care of yourself because you'll understand what your why is. And when you understand what your why is, you'll have that determination and that drive to want to live and have a happy and full life. I'm going to move on to number 5. Number 5 is pain avoidance. This is another thing that we need to break through. We as a human race, we spend so much time numbing our pain. Right? None of us like pain. I think we can all agree about that. None of us like pain. Nobody wants to be in pain. I mean, if I asked you who wanted to have some pain inflicted on them right now, nobody would raise their hand and say yes, right? But pain is unavoidable, right? And so knowing that pain is unavoidable, especially emotional pain when it comes down to breakup and relationships and dealing with people and friendships, that type of pain is really unavoidable. And as you grow, the more you learn, the more pain you might experience, right? I hear a lot of people that come to work with me, they say, after I take the class, after I start to shift, after I start awakening to a higher level of consciousness, I don't have a lot of people around me that really understand where I'm coming from. Well, at that point, you really need to find a new group of friends that can really relate to you on that level. Just because you're growing and everyone else is not growing, it doesn't mean that you stop growing. It doesn't mean that you don't go through the change. You don't go through the breakup. You don't bust through to the next level. It means that you need to make that shift complete in your whole life. And that means changing your community, your environment, your friends, those who you're associated with. It might mean all of that. Finding a new person to be in a relationship with, right? Many times we want to avoid pain because of our childhood situation. Many of us have had painful childhood experiences, right? And when we start thinking about those childhood experiences, we get numb, we get fearful, right? We shut down because we don't want to feel that pain that we might have felt in our childhood. And so that might cause us to actually shut down and try to avoid situations, conflicts, breakups, anything that we may need to face in our life. But I'm going to invite you this year, don't use drugs or food or spending or even social media to numb your pain. Identify what's blocking you, what's hurting you, and then tackle that thing. And again, if you need support, get the support. A lot of times when you find that you have pain or you're going through a breakup or you are going through some type of process that requires some breakthrough, transformation, or healing, give yourself that extra self-love that you might need. Raise your hand and ask for the support that you might need from others. Don't just sit there without getting the support. Raise your hand and ask for support. You might be surprised at how much people are willing to support you. So if those are my 5 points, so I'm going to go through them real quick again. So the first one, the first love block that I want you to address to as you prepare for 2018 is feelings of unworthiness. So if you find that you have some feelings of unworthiness, examine what is that about. Number 2 is putting yourself last. If you find that everyone else comes first and you constantly drop everything you're doing for your kids, for your partner, for the world, and you're always putting yourself on the back burner and you're just really depleted, I want you to stop. I want you to make a reasonable schedule for yourself. And I want you to realize that in awakening yourself to the conscious fact that saying no is okay. A lot of times we're not used to saying no, but it's okay to say, no, I can't. I don't have any energy. So let's practice that for 2018. The third thing is I'm too busy. Again, we got to let go of that busy mindset. Like I said, this is one of those undercover victim mentalities that we all have. It causes us to hide from what we need to face. Having no passion and purpose. Reignite what your passion and your purpose is for 2018. Don't just go back and rehash the old stuff. Create your new purpose if you have to. If you have something that's there that you need to reawaken, do that. But just make sure you have some type of passion and purpose and reason. You need to have a why to really enjoy your life. And then avoiding pain. Let's try not to avoid pain, numb ourselves, because again, all you're doing is pushing down that pain and you're not dealing with it. And you're just going to have the same thing reoccurring over and over again. So those are my 5 love blocks that I'm hoping that if one of these resonate with you, that you will create an action plan that's going to help you really work through those love blocks and set you up for success in 2018. If anything resonates with you, if there's anywhere I can help you, let me know. I'm so excited. My team and I, we're working on our Love Breakthrough Challenge that's going to kick off in January. That's going to be, I think it's a 12-day challenge we have every year. And it's a video challenge and it comes with a journal. And it's really going to help you assess where you are today. And it's going to help you create the love breakthrough that you probably need to make so that you can attract the love that you truly deserve. So I'm looking forward to that challenge. So when you start to see those links and the promotional memes on Facebook, just click the link and sign up. It's all free. After that Love Breakthrough Challenge, we're going to have our Love Breakthrough Summit. That's going to be a 10-day summit that we're having. I have some phenomenal coaches and experts from all around the world that's going to be joining us for the summit this year. I even got Mr. or Dr. John Gray. I have Adriana Pennington. I have Damona Huffman. I have so many. I have Ariel Ford. I have Allison Armstrong. I have so many big and powerful names that are going to be in the summit. I just can't wait to share them with you. So stay tuned. We have a lot of things coming. I know we've been a little quiet over here, but we've been heads down preparing for 2018. We want to really make sure that you create your breakthrough in 2018, and we're here to support you. We want you to attract your man and your money in 2018. So if anybody have any questions, feel free to put the comments in the comment box. Feel free to shout out where you're calling, where you're connecting in from. And if I don't have any questions or comments, I am going to ask you for a favor, ask you to share this video with your friends. There are 5 powerful points that I mentioned on this video, areas of breakthrough that I think will really benefit women from all around the world. If we could just start with these 5 small, well, they're not small, but these 5 through breakthrough areas, you might find that your life will shift drastically in 2018, and I want everybody to win. So my name is Camille Sheppard-Parrish. I am your Healthy Love Coach, and I am so excited for what 2018 is going to bring. I'm going to be 50 in March, so you might see me hashtag 50 mil. Camille's going to be 50 years old, Camille. So 50 mil. That's going to be my hashtag. So I am so super excited, and I wish you all love. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday with your family and friends, and make sure you do something to support your self-care and yourself today. Until next time, I wish you love. Bye, everyone.